Chef David Destinoble farms as he walks. As he walks, he pays attention and he teaches. He is, after all, not planting idly, but for a harvest. But what he hopes to grow is more than edibles and trees. Chef David is looking to turn needs into pathways. Today he's walking with my 4 girls and I into the high mountains above the capital, Port-au-Prince. He's leading us down into a mountain valley unmarked by tread of vehicles. This is Nan Panyol, a village so remote it doesn't have a name on maps. Chef David and his friend, former Prime Minister Laurent Lamont, took a walk here one day. Even for fit men, the steep mountain trail was arduous. It is for us, too. Unlike the lower regions of Haiti, painted with a beige, treeless palette, here in the mountains, Haiti's land explodes with color. Here there's pumpkin, cabbage, lettuce, corn, coffee, varieties of potatoes, onions, and many varieties of flowers. But here there are no roads suitable for wheels to ease the way to market. So goods travel the hard way, on footpath. When Chef David and Prime Minister Lamont first took their walk in the region of Nan Panyol, they saw the many needs. As a head of government, Prime Minister Lamont was used to seeing needs. But this community was different. This community was already helping itself. All the community needed was a push. The village is the choice for Louis G. Lamont Foundation's first smart village. The pair enlisted the help of friends and began assisting farmers, installing electricity, building a small school, and installing solar lights. The valley is deep. We climb down, all of us, slipping and sitting for our descent. As we come out of the tree line, we see what David and Prime Minister Lamont have been telling us about, the new road being built into the valley, to Nan Panyol. Looking down onto the valley, we view a crowd of colors moving around at the end of a winding red dirt road. It is a work crew of villagers, both men and women, cutting and grading their new road by hand. The descent is rapid, and we are standing with the villagers within a few minutes. Standing on the new road, the girls are told the story of how the residents of Nan Panyol have pitched in with labor and even their own meager finances to participate in their own revival. The girls are impressed to witness a truly cooperative effort. The road, of course, is for safety and for commerce. Children will travel to and from school more easily. With the new road, the villagers will gather and transport their goods safely and more efficiently. These are the mountains that feed the nation. The smart village begins with the road. Then comes electricity, which is the hub of the development. With a road and electricity in place, the village develops from within. A wheel with spokes, water resources, a school, agricultural improvements, forestation. We walk along the road, then depart onto a path leading up to an adjacent mountainside, crossing a small stream on our way. We stop to see the water, and Chef David explains this is a spring-sourced stream, the sole source of drinking water here outside of rainwater. The villagers have dug small ponds the size of a Parisian cafe table where they can draw the water. As we hike along the ridge, we can see other small streams with the same primitive engineering. Clean water is vital to keep the village running. Our destination today is the school. Up until we arrive at the school, the girls are mostly quiet outside of the occasional exclamation of fatigue or beauty. When we arrive at the school, the girls transform. They all 4 come from a poor neighborhood and have been raised in harsh conditions, but even for them, the school is shockingly primitive. The thin wood floors are collapsing and with holes in some places. The buildings are tiny. The principal's office is no more than a clutter closet of a room. The buildings appear to be able to hold maybe 50 children in all. We are told the paltry building serves 700 students. Chef David asks the 4 girls whether they would like to participate in helping to build a new school, and they unanimously agree. Chef David is teaching them the value of giving back to their country, a road the residents of Nan Panyol have already begun traveling. For them, partnership is not only wanted, but necessary in building a smart village. Our time at the school completed, we begin our ascent back to the main road. The return climb silences us. By the time we reach the deck of our friend's house overlooking the valley, a cloud moves up from the valley and flows through the trees like thick white smoke. Celiores, Mishlov, and Jolita all ask whether it is smoke from a great fire. When they learn they are standing inside a cloud, they are again silenced. Chef David smiles because he can see the wheels turning, not just for Nan Panyol, but in all of us.